Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're delving into the heated dynamics of General Hospital's beloved duo, Sonny and Jason Morgan, as tension escalates and loyalties are tested like never before. Buckle up, because this is a story packed with twists, turns, and shocking decisions that could change everything. Let's dive in. The fallout, a relationship in jeopardy. Let's start at what could very well be the end of Sonny and Jason's storied partnership. If Jason's repeated letdowns culminate in Sonny feeling betrayed, it could mark a seismic shift in their relationship. Sonny has always prided himself on loyalty above all else, and Jason's refusal to meet those expectations might force Sonny to look elsewhere for support. This isn't just a crack in their professional arrangement, it's a chasm in a decades-long friendship. Could this spell the ultimate betrayal for Sonny? Or will he realize that Jason's actions stem from a deeper need to protect his family and redefine his priorities? But it's not just Sonny who's at a crossroads. Jason's decisions are weighted by more than loyalty, they're about survival, morality, and navigating a world where his every move could have life or death consequences. The aftermath of these decisions might set the stage for Sonny and Jason to face their greatest test yet. Fans are left wondering, will this rift be temporary, or is it the beginning of the end for Port Charles's most iconic duo? The second letdown, Jason's shift in focus. As we work backward, it's clear that the second major disappointment will come when Jason makes a choice that prioritizes others over Sonny. Whether it's Danny, Sasha, or his own safety, Jason's focus will shift in a way that Sonny perceives as abandonment. Sonny's world revolves around control and reliability, so seeing Jason falter, especially twice, could push him to his limits. Will Sonny lash out in anger, or will he seek to understand the pressures weighing on Jason? Jason's struggles are deeply human. His role as Danny's sole parent has added emotional stakes that he can't ignore. Fans may see a softer side of Jason emerge as he grapples with being both a protector and a father. Meanwhile, Sasha's plight might further complicate matters. Jason's protective instincts are legendary, and stepping up for Sasha could pull him further from Sonny's expectations. The first letdown, a critical refusal. Before the second letdown comes the first, where Jason outright refuses to carry out an order from Sonny. Whether it's eliminating Drew Quartermain or making a risky move against another mob family, Jason's defiance will strike at the heart of Sonny's trust. For Sonny, this isn't just about disobedience, it's a betrayal of the unspoken code they've upheld for years. But for Jason, it's about drawing a line in the sand to protect himself and those he loves. Could this refusal also be a turning point for Jason, where he realizes that the cost of Sonny's loyalty is too high? This moment will test Jason's resolve and force him to weigh his moral compass against the demands of a world that thrives on ruthlessness. Sonny's existential crisis, a life in transition. As tension builds, Sonny's own journey takes center stage. The looming possibility of an existential crisis suggests that Sonny is questioning his place in the world he's built. After decades as the kingpin of Port Charles, Sonny may be contemplating retirement, a move that could redefine the power structure of the city. But stepping down isn't as simple as walking away. Who will fill the void? If Sonny chooses Jason as his successor, it could create even more friction. Jason has always been content as Sonny's right-hand man, but taking over the entire empire would paint a massive target on his back. Rival families would see this as an opportunity for a power grab, and Jason's reluctance to step into the spotlight could lead to more clashes with Sonny. Danny Morgan. The emotional anchor. At the heart of Jason's dilemmas lies Danny Morgan. As a single parent, Jason carries the weight of ensuring Danny's emotional stability and safety. Losing Sam has amplified the stakes, making every decision Jason faces more consequential. Fans have seen glimpses of Jason's softer side as he navigates fatherhood, but how will this influence his role in Sonny's world? Jason's commitment to Danny adds a layer of complexity to his dynamic with Sonny. Can he continue to be the enforcer Sonny needs while being the father Danny deserves? This internal conflict will undoubtedly shape Jason's choices moving forward. The Sasha factor, a complicating influence. Adding to Jason's growing list of priorities is Sasha Gilmore Corbin, whose unexpected pregnancy and uncertain future have placed her squarely in Jason's orbit. Sasha's vulnerability and Jason's protective nature create a compelling dynamic, one that could pull him further from Sonny's demands. Will Jason's instinct to safeguard Sasha and her child lead to even greater tensions with Sonny? Sasha's struggles resonate deeply with Jason, who has always been a guardian figure for those in need. But his growing involvement in her life could be perceived as a distraction, further straining his relationship with Sonny. Rebuilding trust, the early days of Jason's return. It's important to remember how far Sonny and Jason have come since Jason's return to Port Charles. Rebuilding their bond wasn't easy, but they managed to find their rhythm again. Sonny's reliance on Jason has been a cornerstone of their partnership, but this dependence may now be a double-edged sword. As Sonny faces his own vulnerabilities, his expectations of Jason have grown, and so have the pressures on Jason to meet them. Final thoughts, a partnership at a crossroads. As we unravel the layers of this storyline, one thing is clear. The road ahead for Sonny and Jason is fraught with challenges that will test their loyalty, friendship, and survival instincts. Whether they emerge stronger or drift apart remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, fans are in for an emotional roller coaster. Next, we're diving deep into the drama unfolding in General Hospital, where the stakes are higher than ever. From long-awaited reunions to dangerous confrontations, the December 27th episode left fans on the edge of their seats. Let's break it all down and explore what lies ahead. Valentin's complicated return, a new chapter or the beginning of the end? To kick things off, let's talk about Valentin Cassidy's shocking return. James Patrick Stewart's reappearance on Friday's explosive episode brought a mix of tension and anticipation. Fans of the enigmatic Valentin have waited months for his return, and now he's back in the mix, but at what cost? His unexpected arrival at the Prague Cafe where Lulu Spencer and Charlotte Cassidy were reuniting could not have been more perfectly timed. But was this a heartfelt moment of reconnection, or the start of a dangerous power struggle? Valentin's precarious situation stems from his involvement with Pikeman, a shadowy group that has forced him to live on the run. While his love for Charlotte remains evident, his choices have placed her in the crosshairs of danger. Will his reunion with Lulu and Charlotte lead to redemption, or will it only accelerate his downfall? For viewers, Valentin's return is not just a plot point, it's an opportunity to revisit the morally gray yet captivating persona that has kept fans intrigued for years. Charlotte's dilemma, a daughter torn between two worlds. Next up is Charlotte, who now faces an emotionally wrenching decision. Monday's preview reveals the teenager sitting at the cafe table with both her parents, caught in a tug-of-war. Should she stay in Prague with Valentin, where she feels safe but isolated, or return to Port Charles with Lulu to rebuild her life surrounded by family? This isn't just a simple choice for Charlotte, it's a defining moment in her young life. Charlotte's loyalty to her father is unquestionable, but Lulu's persistence has made her realize the value of being surrounded by loved ones who aren't constantly on the run. This internal conflict is sure to play out over the coming episodes, giving fans a deeper look at Charlotte's resilience and maturity. For Lulu, this is a chance to prove she can provide stability for her daughter. But will Valentin let her go so easily, or does he have plans to keep Charlotte by his side at all costs? A trail of trouble, Lulu's risky pursuit. Speaking of Lulu, her journey to reunite with Charlotte was nothing short of daring. After waking from a years-long coma, Lulu has made it her mission to bring her daughter back to Port Charles. But her relentless pursuit may have inadvertently created a breadcrumb trail leading straight to Valentin, putting him in even greater peril. Lulu's actions, while well-intentioned, have the potential to backfire spectacularly. By involving authorities in tracking Valentin's movements, she's inadvertently placed him in the crosshairs of the feds. Can Lulu find a way to reconcile her desire to protect Charlotte with the consequences of exposing Valentin's whereabouts? Fans are eager to see how this complex dynamic plays out, especially with Valentin's world threatening to crumble around him. The writer's vision, a glimpse into the future. Let's rewind to what the GH head writers, Chris Van Etten and Elizabeth Corte, had to say about the direction of these storylines. In a recent interview with TV Insider, the duo teased an exciting year ahead, particularly for fans of Vanna, Valentin and Anna Devane. Their love story, marred by betrayal and longing, will take center stage once again as Anna works to help Valentin navigate his latest predicament. The writers hinted that Valentin's return to the canvas is far from temporary, suggesting that his presence will ripple across multiple storylines. Whether he finds redemption or sinks deeper into turmoil remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Valentin's journey will be one of the most compelling arcs of 2025. A dangerous game, Valentin's past catches up. To understand the stakes, we have to look back at how Valentin and Charlotte ended up on the run. Thanks to a crucial tip from Anna Devane, they narrowly escaped federal agents in July. Valentin's entanglement with pikemen not only jeopardized his freedom but also endangered Charlotte. Despite his best efforts to shield her, his past misdeeds have created a precarious situation that threatens to unravel everything he holds dear. The father-daughter duo's escape was a temporary solution, but now that Lulu has tracked them down, the delicate balance Valentin maintained is teetering on collapse. Will his attempts to protect Charlotte be enough, or will his enemies close in before he has a chance to set things right? A reunion shrouded in danger. Finally, we come to the emotional centerpiece of Friday's episode, the reunion between Lulu and Charlotte. This long-anticipated moment was as heartwarming as it was fraught with tension. Seeing Charlotte gaze into the cafe window before embracing her mother was a powerful reminder of the bond they share, even after years apart. But their happiness was short-lived, as Valentin's sudden appearance cast a shadow over the scene. Charlotte's reaction to seeing her father outside the cafe hinted at her inner turmoil. While she loves him dearly, she's not blind to the danger he brings. For Lulu, this encounter was a bittersweet victory. She found her daughter but must now navigate the complex dynamics of co-parenting with a man who operates in a world of secrets and lies. Final thoughts: what lies ahead for Port Charles? So, what's next for these characters? Will Charlotte choose safety with her mother, or will her loyalty to Valentin keep her in Prague? Can Lulu find a way to bring her daughter home without sacrificing Valentin's freedom? And how will Anna's involvement reshape Valentin's future? These are the questions that will keep fans glued to their screens in the weeks to come. What do you think, GH fans? Are you excited about Valentin's return and the high-stakes drama unfolding around Charlotte's dilemma? Next, we're diving into some exciting character updates and juicy storylines from General Hospital. There's a lot to unpack as we discuss who's shining bright in Port Charles and who might need to take a step back from the spotlight. Let's get started. Ava Jerome, is it time to say goodbye? Let's kick things off with Ava Jerome, a character who has always thrived on chaos but now finds herself adrift. Once a central figure in Port Charles's power struggles, Ava has increasingly faded into the background. Her gallery, a once vibrant symbol of her artistic and manipulative prowess, now feels like an afterthought. Could Trina Robinson take over the reins and infuse new life into it? That would give Trina a chance to shine while allowing Ava to bow out gracefully. With most of the Jerome family gone, it might be time to close the chapter on Ava's story. While her love for her daughter, Avery, has been one of her redeeming qualities, even that bond could be better served with Sonny Corinthos stepping up as Avery's primary guardian. Ava's departure could open doors for fresh narratives while sparing Port Charles from her tendency to stir up trouble. Nina Reeves, a meddler in everyone's lives. Right behind Ava is Nina Reeves, whose actions continue to alienate fans and Port Charles residents alike. Nina's meddling has reached new heights, from pushing Willow Tate to divorce Michael Corinthos to inserting herself into nearly every major family drama. While her relationship with Sonny was once a tantalizing twist, it now feels like a tired storyline that's doing more harm than good. Nina's manipulative tendencies have left a trail of fractured relationships and mistrust. Her exit could provide much-needed breathing room for other characters to grow without her constant interference. If Mina were to leave Port Charles, perhaps it would be a chance for the writers to redeem her elsewhere or give her a fresh start far away from the chaos she's helped create. Drew Cain, a hero turned villain? Drew Cain's character has undergone a drastic transformation, and not in the best way. Once the moral compass of Port Charles, Drew has devolved into someone fans love to hate. His obsession with Willow and betrayal of his own nephew, Michael, are just the tip of the iceberg. From sabotaging Curtis' business ventures to meddling in family affairs, Drew has become a source of tension and frustration for nearly everyone around him. While some might argue that his fall from grace adds complexity, many fans feel it's time for him to take a back seat. A temporary departure could allow the character to regroup and return with a more compelling, redemptive arc. Lucky Spencer, a legacy character's next chapter. Now, let's talk about Lucky Spencer, whose return to Port Charles has been a breath of fresh air. Lucky's journey has always been marked by resilience and reinvention, and his decision to stay in town opens the door for countless possibilities. Whether he's searching for a new job or rekindling his romance with Elizabeth Weber, Lucky's presence brings a sense of nostalgia and excitement. Fans are eager to see him rebuild his life, strengthen his family ties, and perhaps even take on a mentorship role for the younger generation. As a legacy character, Lucky has the potential to anchor major storylines and remind viewers of General Hospital's rich history. Charlotte Cassadine, following in Helena's footsteps? Charlotte Cassadine's return has been one of the most anticipated developments in recent months. With her reunion with Lulu Spencer finally happening, fans are left wondering, what's next for this young Cassadine? Will she embrace her mother's values and return to Port Charles, or will she remain loyal to Valentin and continue life on the run? Charlotte's complex lineage, combined with her sharp wit and determination, makes her a fascinating character to watch. Could she grow into a cunning force reminiscent of her grandmother Helena Cassadine? The potential for Charlotte to shake up Port Charles's power dynamics is immense, and fans are eager to see where her journey leads. Gio Palmieri, the rising star of Port Charles. Finally, we come to Gio Palmieri, who has quickly become a fan favorite. This talented and charming newcomer has brought a fresh perspective to Port Charles. Whether he's offering a listening ear to Trina or showcasing his musical talent at the Quartermain mansion, Joe's presence has been nothing short of delightful. The mystery surrounding his parents and his budding connection with Emma Drake adds layers to his character, making him one to watch in the coming months. Gio represents the future of General Hospital, and his storylines have the potential to bridge the gap between the older and younger generations in compelling ways. Final thoughts, a time for change. Port Charles is a town defined by its ever-evolving cast of characters, and as we head into a new year, it's clear that some deserve more time in the spotlight while others could use a break. From Ava and Nina's potential departures to Lucky and Joe's promising futures, there's no shortage of drama and intrigue on the horizon. What do you think, GH fans? Are you ready to say goodbye to some familiar faces, or do you want to see them find redemption?